Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is your Jafra Leader Session number 1. As you know, we have 2 every month, one to kick off the month and the second one to close the month. This is Jackie G. I've, of course, got my partner to the east over there, Jackie. I'm Jackie G. That's Jackie P. I don't even know what Jackie I'm talking about, but we're super excited to have you here. Happy April. Happy month 4 of 2024. Oh, my goodness. By the end of this month, we're already a third done with the year. So this gives us a new season with a new reason to hit reset. Give us a new mindset. Give us a new season with so many reasons to reset how we're doing our business as leaders. Leaders, this is a workshop for you to think and to share your thoughts. So if you're watching the recording, grab a notebook, grab a pen. It's not about just listening. It's listening, putting ideas down on pen and paper, and then plugging them in from thoughts into activities into your calendar. So with that being said, your Jackies are here to first go backwards before we go forward. So what does that mean? That means we're going to take a look at what happened in the month of March. So we know you all always want to see what happened within the company, what happened Hispanic versus general. So I get to be our friendly KOI, Key Operating Indicator, announcement of the month of March. So we're going to do a quick view. Remember the reason we also do this? These are things you want to know about your business. This is the United States Jafra business, but you own your branch business and your district business. So I want to just remind you, these are things that you can put into your tracking each and every month because you are a business to look at your key operating indicators or income producers, whatever you want the I to stand for. So let's do a quick rundown. Okay, briefly, things we look at. This was how we started with our active consultant base. Remember, those who order once every 4 months. This is the number of new consultants we added to the US market, Hispanic versus English. This is the number of activated new, which is all of them because a kit activates them. This is the number of reactivated. This is the number of I's that we turned into A's. Okay, so there is 477 on ours. This is the number we lost. They were P's and they became an I. So we reactivated 477 and we lost 738 because we didn't sponsor more new, meaning to cover that loss. You will see the ending base of the English market dropped 129. The Hispanic grew 427. You can see the big variable was their sponsoring. So when you look at the number of ordering consultants and our activity, this is the number of consultants that are active and placed in order. So about 38%, we're staying in the 30s. We want to be up. Our goal is always 45 to 55%. This is the activity of the active base. So every call you make, everything you do does matter in your percentages. These are things you can figure out from your reports. If you need help, ask your Jackies. We love working numbers, so you own your business and your results because you are in control of them when you track and measure. When you look at retail sales, here's what we have. And here was our average retail per consultant, okay? So we then go over to our leader count. You can see the number at each title from Spanish to English, and the number of leaders in the general market to the number of leaders in the Hispanic market, okay? So there's our total, 1,674 leaders. Jafra leaders, you're about 15% of that base, okay, as of right now. So you know, we have a mission in spring to grow, grow, grow. It's all about new in Q2. So when we look West versus East, just to show, pretty spot on in the number of sponsors. That's out of 100 leaders here, 108 leaders here. Then we've got, oops, sorry, forgive me, that was a click. Forgive me, and let me go back. Then we have the number of reactivated West East, the number of losses West East. So you can see the variable. West Coast dropped to 49 active, East Coast 80. That being said, here is our activity of our active ordering consultants. Here is our average order. Okay, so a little more down here, a little more up here. And again, you can see nuts to bolts by titles, all the openings we have in the West Coast and all the openings we have in the East Coast. Okay, so we always love you to see, par none, everything that is happening in both markets. That being said, we're going to take you over to our top states. These are the states out of the whole USA, West and East, that grew the active base. They sponsored more, they reactivated, they didn't have as many losses as they did new and reactivated. So you can see those with 1. We have a few states with 2. Then we have in third place, Alaska, New Mexico, North Carolina, Ohio, and Maryland, okay, growing the active base. Then we go to the active base ordering. Remember, our number was about 38%. Hispanic always is about 42 to 45, sometimes near 50%. So these are the top states from 46, 47, 48%, going all the way up to the tippy top. Sometimes the 100% is because it's a really small state like Delaware, etc. But you will also see these are smaller states, so they're going to have a higher active ordering base, but so much potential for growth. Our highest order size states, again, we go from West Virginia, South Carolina, Florida, Alaska, New York, and Delaware. They are housing the highest average order per consultant. These are things I would want to know if I were sitting in your reports as a business owner. So if you need help, again, we're here to help. This is where we have so much potential. Jackie and I, and honestly, all my time, I've been a regional for 24 years. We typically only went where there was 10, 20, or 30 leaders in a state in our day, because otherwise the cost per leader to go travel is very expensive. This is our opportunity. We have 5 states right now with 10 or more leaders. We have New York, Florida, Michigan, Arizona, and California. You're going to see Jackie and I spending a majority of our time in California, Arizona, and some of these states, because that's where we can actually meet and grow with the leaders. So set some goals when you look at this and take a peek at what can we do to grow these states. That's where we go, where there's growth of new leaders and new consultants. So that is our KOYs of the month. Just a couple of shout outs. We always start out with our goal board, which I hope you do with your branch and district. We track it each week as we get the numbers. So we just want to do a quick summary because we shared most of this. Our goal was 250. We landed at 132. So we hit 53% of our goal. The other regions averaged 326 per region. So great opportunities here to try to get to triple digit sponsoring in both East and West. Our active base, again, you already saw that from Spanish to English. The number of ordering consultants, here was our goal. We made 74% of our goal. Our goal every month is double digit new and renewed leaders. And we had 4 in the West, 1 in the East. So that's 5 total. We got to 50% of our goal. We don't know the number of orders goals yet, but this is our key KOY operating indicators. So we're going to ask you all, as you look at general market, you are the influencers, all 208 of you of the general market. If you have a district in your title or ambassador, you also house the other leaders. So we just want you to think about what thoughts do you have? Put it in the chat, please. That what could you think of that would help grow the general market new consultant base, increase that active base? The more people active in ordering and sponsoring, right? That grows new leaders, and leaders, when leader base goes down, so does everything else. So, and that's you too, if that's your commissions and bonuses and opportunities. So if you have any thoughts, what could you do? What could we do to grow general market new consultant and increase our active base? Okay. Just on your paper, also think about what these numbers showed you to think about for you. And then anything you have for general market in the chat, pop it in there. Okay, that's my KOY update of the month of March. If you have any questions, you can also pop them in the chat. I'm going to turn this over to my best partner here, Are you ready? Jackie P, come on in.
I am so ready, and celebrating is my very favorite thing to do. So let's take a quick little tour through the little bit of recognition that we have for you guys already um, from March for April. So welcome back to leadership. We have a couple of requalified managers, Marva Jo Baker, Gwyneth Blockholt, Tucky Hollinger, Azucena Pineda, Shepherdess Suzanne Holmes, and anyone else that might have made it that we don't know about yet. So we're really excited to welcome everybody back to leadership, and congrats to those promoting managers, Judy Hirschkorn, Vicky Hacking, Ashley Bell, Rosa Silva, and Jamie Cruz. So yay! Way to requalify those managers. You guys, the 8% gets to stay. So from April to June, we get to utilize that 8% to move folks from consultant to manager with that little baby 8% step in between. So important to notice, once you qualify, so once, say I qualify for my 8% bonus, I can only get it for 3 months. This is really important. So if I earned it in April, I'm going to go for it in May and in June. And then I better qualify to manager to get to that 11%, okay? So make sure that folks are using this 8% as a stepping stone to move back into management and earn while they grow.
Let me ask a question.
Sure.
Back up on that. So what if somebody pops in and out of 8%? Can they only earn it a total of 3 months, or is it 3 consecutive months?
It's my understanding that it's 3 consecutive months.
Okay. So if somebody orders it spottily, assuming it continued on as a program, they, they wouldn't be limited to just 3 months of earning it.
I think that they're limited to 3 months every time they go from consultant, like if every time they're a consultant, they're limited to 3 months of earning it. If they go to manager and then backslide back to consultant, they may be able to be eligible to earn it again, but that's something I'd have to ask because I'm not sure about the details there.
I'm typing
Well,
in
my
the
question is more on consecutive months.
I think it has to be like if I earned it in January, I would have had January, February, March to earn it.
Right.
If I earn it in March, I have March, April, May to earn it.
It says so. It says so. I'm sorry. It says so right down at the bottom where the arrow is. That you once you qualify, you can participate for a total of 3 months. It says it right there
That's my understanding.
and gives an example there.
Yeah.
April, May, and June. Yeah.
Is that clear? Do we need to ask for anything?
Well, no, I mean, so my point is, and let's just assume that this went on for the year. Okay, so this is a hypothetical because we don't know that it will go on for the year.
Correct.
But if somebody earns it, let's say they earn it in April, they don't earn it in May. They
can grab it in June.
They can grab it in June, but if they do this every other month thing, the 4th time they do it every other month, will they still earn it, or are they blocked from earning it? Is it 3 total times?
It's my understanding that it's 3 consecutive months of eligibility. So hit in April, don't hit in May, hit in June, can't continue, is my understanding. But I think Jackie's asking.
Okay, so if they hit it again in June, they couldn't get it July and August.
Correct. It's like 3-month eligibility period. But I think she asked about that, so we will find out ASAP.
Yeah, it sounds like it's 3 months, and then if you miss a month or so, you have to start all over again. That's what it seems like.
Well, but if you can't, I mean, so like if somebody earned, if you're blocked out forever, does it mean, I mean, can you not pick it back up? I don't know.
I think we just need some clarifying details there, which we're after. But along with that 8% continuing April, May, and June, we also have the 3 other programs that came along with it that continue for April, May, and June. So you have that qualification to new manager bonus that goes during their qualification month only. They have their new manager promotion bonus that comes during their new manager 3 months, right? So qualification is 1 month and then new manager 3 months. and then the promoting leader bonus for the sponsor of the folks that are promoting. So all those programs continue through April, May, and June. Can you advance me? Thank you.
I will. So the pondering question is, how are we saying and telling everyone it's bad?
Yeah. How are
Just
you
in your
letting your
thought
folks know?
notebook, right? In your think tank book, think about how am I relaunching this and bringing this to my team in a fresh quarter.
Awesome. So when folks are going for that 8%, when they're growing linear, right? They're aiming for that 11 to 18% at manager. So remember, when folks are working, they're recruiting by need. We've been talking about recruiting for what ages and stages, what they need. Folks are looking for security in their companies and in their teams. Folks are looking for obviously more money. They're looking
And now
to.
that we've continued,
Oh, you should mute, Jackie. Looking for, it's okay. Looking for how they're going to build their teams to build that security and build that paycheck steadily. So instead of going up, 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 dropping off and having to start over again, they can continue to build steadily up and not have to hit any plateaus. They can just keep going straight up. So making sure that when you're working with folks,
we both
that they understand that those stepping stones are there for a reason, right? And so that they can use all of these gorgeous programs to move up slowly and steady like the tortoise instead of falling off a cliff like a hare.
Sorry.
You're
I was trying to
A-okay.
record, so forgive me. So we are checking on that detail. I just want to give you the update. Natalie's coming back to us with the details. Thank you, Cheryl, for the question. So forgive me on my unmuting, but we're coming back to you all. So thank you so much. I'll be right back with you.
It is all good. So a big congratulations to folks that really went slow and steady up that hill with 5 QNCs in March, earning a $200 bonus. Mona, Gina, and Rosa, well done, ladies. This is a great way to kickstart your spring and to really sow some seeds to grow throughout the spring season. Jackie's doing 2 jobs. I love it. Well done. So remember too, that what's on the table for your teams when they sponsor, because if it's on the table for you, it's on the table for your teams. So for April, there's with 1 QNC, you get the really super cute bee mug, but people on your team also get it when they sponsor one. And that's such a lovely introductory gift, right? When folks are coming into Jafra for the first time. Plus, with 2 QNCs, there are 2 bee totes, one for you to keep and one to share, maybe with somebody who's coming in new, maybe to use as an incentive to join your team. Whatever you choose to do with that second tote is entirely up to you. But remember too, your teammates get these things as well, and encouraging them to create the opportunity for everyone on their teams as well to earn these things. It's like a team unity thing. It's really nice to have it all together when you're together in a group, or you can all take pictures with the same thing and create a collage. It makes Jafra feel more like family, more bonded. Everybody's working together for the common goal, right? And don't forget that you have early bird free shipping through the 15th of April, right? So every new consultant that comes in, they get the free shipping option through the 15th. So work that angle as well. So friends don't let friends pay for shipping, right? Duh. You are muted, darling.
I'm telling you, I am doing 3, 4 things at once. But
I know.
you can have a bee bash, right, in the month of May. And so think about the early bees who do it by the 15th. There's all sorts of things you can add to this. So in your Think Notebook, leaders, how are you driving and striving? How are you going to lead by example to have this done early so you can be showing your videos of having the gifts and all things that can be possible in the month of April. So be thinking how to really drive these fun new incentives. And again, that early shipping, I love what Jackie said. So the early bees get free shipping for those new consultants on their kit and their new packs. Okay, so I'm going to come back with the answer in a minute. I want you to keep rolling, Jack. Take it away.
Okay.
Here we go.
I'm ready. So in quarter 1, a whole bunch of you did a whole bunch of awesome stuff. And I'm not going to go through and read everything, but I wanted to point the direction of the quarterly bonus. So some of you got really close and it is awesome to see. Okay, so Mona Anderson had 13 direct QNCs. Holy bananas. Like, well done. And I know that she did it all through parties and creating a sense of excitement and building a team. Gina O'Neill did 12. Congratulations. That's so awesome. And then we had Jackie Alves at 9, Claudia Carmona at 7, and Pat Clover at 7. Like, you guys, that's amazing. Bringing in all of that new energy to your team is really going to ignite beautiful stuff on your teams. I'm so excited to see it. And then everyone else on this list did sponsor. I mean, 5, 4, 3, 1 to 2 per month in quarter 1. So you know what to do, right? When you're bringing in the folks, the business grows and grows and grows. And then in quarter 1, y'all did some really great stuff influencing some indirect sponsoring too. So I want to shout that out. Rosa Silva had 4 indirect QNCs. Amazing. Well done. Ashley Bell had 3. Sandra Farrington had 3. We had a whole bunch of you at 2 and 1. I love to see it. Guys, this indirect sponsoring is so important because you're teaching your teams, right, how to build for themselves. And it's not just on you to build your team. You can't do it by yourself. You need everybody holding hands and working together to build wide and deep so you can be all wide and deep and square and all those beautiful things for the comp plan, right? So keep influencing that indirect sponsoring. It's so important for your teams. It's so important for your business. And it's so important for the drum roll, please. Next slide. Quarterly bonus. Y'all, it's a new quarter. It's a new brain. Shake all of the dust out of your brain. Let go of the promises that you didn't keep. How many of you have said this year, I'm going to earn that quarterly bonus and then didn't do it? Yeah, I can see you. I can see all of you, right? So let go of it. Shake it off. Okay, I haven't done it. This is your turn. Okay, April is a new quarter. It's a new mindset. Get your brain around 2 direct, 3 indirect every month. Get your brain around consistency and get your brain around 500 American dollars because you deserve it. Okay, that's the reward that you get for working the way you know to work. Don't be afraid to say, I've said it a couple times and I haven't done it, and this is the month that I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep this promise to myself. Okay?
And
Say
Jackie, this is the second time only ever, and I think we've had this bonus for maybe 6 months or 6 years, and it's the second time, second quarter ever we've had nobody earn it. So I'm going to say, Jen Market, let's go Team USA. 2 direct a month, 3 indirect a month. If they all just join with a friend or 2 to earn those B gifts and earn 8%, you're on your way. So shift the thinking. It's a new season with a new reason to help others. Okay, Jack, that's my standing box there. Take it away.
Going. This is last month for this amazing kit. I know it's Pat Clover's favorite, and I know it's a lot of your favorites too, right? The Spring Forward kit is only available through the end of this month, and then we'll get a new one for another 2 months, right? So make sure that you're utilizing that Royal Almond kit to its biggest ability, right? So you have the kit, and then you have the option still for folks to grab packs. So a kit plus new consultant pack, it's $450. They are qualified, they are happy as clams, and they get free shipping on all of these things. Well, all of these things anyway, but through 4/15, they have the opportunity to continue to grab free shipping. So make sure that you're utilizing free shipping, you guys. Can I let you in on a little secret? Is that when we were speaking with Maria yesterday, she loves the idea of all of you guys front loading your month and utilizing that free shipping. And if you keep doing it, she'll keep giving it to you. So the beauty of free shipping on the front end of the month is that nobody is waiting until the very last possible minute to do what they need to do. When you're utilizing free shipping in the beginning of the month, you're done. And then you can focus on the great things like sponsoring and the quarterly bonus that you promised yourself.
Yeah, I love that. Think of how many videos, how many pictures can you take sitting next to this kit in a new consultant pack, right? That's $450 and they got free shipping on both. So be thinking creatively. It's a new season. Get outside the box, try new things, make videos, do visuals, get yourself ready to spring forward with a new team and that $500 bonus. Love, love, love it. Okay, Jack, there's more.
Y'all,
Mm.
we are halfway through this trip. We are halfway through this trip. So we don't have an updated report all the time on this. So the last time I got it was on March 29th at 9 a.m. So I'm going to give you what I can see there. We have folks at 40% to earning level 1. Janice Todd, Jackie Alves, Mona Anderson, Linda Hartley, and Zakira Kamal all are at 40% to earn level 1. But Janice and Zakira are also on track for level 2. So let's keep moving in this direction. Y'all, there are so many weeks left. I think we're going to talk about it in a minute, but there's so much time left for you to earn this trip. Who still believes that they can do it? And there we go. We're only halfway. You have 9 weeks to your destination. Have you quit? Have you decided that it's too hard and that you're all done? I mean, I don't count any of you out because I've seen you earn a trip in like 5 minutes. Right? Yeah. So was that for sales only? I think that was just the sales piece of the trip on that report. I know that you're like, you've earned it and flown there and back, Pat, with all your sponsoring. You're good. I think so. I think that was sales only on that report. So how many of you have committed and have an accountability buddy that's taking you through? Because if you don't have anybody keeping you honest. Yeah, Pat does. Pat and Janice, they're working that business and they're
Yes.
always showing up for each other, right? When you have
Yes.
someone who's going to hold you accountable, you're more likely to go. And then you get to go on a trip with your friend, right? So if we are still working toward this trip, which I know that you all can do, you have earned it in a month before. Don't quit now. I want to see all of you in South Carolina.
Okay, before we go to VIPs, let me come back. Is it okay if I come back? Okay.
Come
Here's
back.
the answer. 8%. Okay. Black and white, this simple. Once they have their first month of 8%, they only can do this one time. Okay. They get 3 months to do it. So if it's their first time at 8%, they can go the next 3 months. So if I do have someone who earned it in March for her first time, she can, because we continued the program, she can continue earning the 8% during March, April, and May. If I have consultants who have never earned the 8% yet from quarter 4 or quarter 1, they can start in April and earn it April, May, and June, because I can promise you, we do not know we're going to continue it. That is a promise I give you. We do not know it's coming in July. So this is where, if you have people that want that 8%, best to work with them during these first 2 weeks, like Jackie's explaining, with all that's on the table to help them, because they then can get it for 3 full months. It is a stepping program to manager. And so it's really to say thank you, even if they sponsored in the past, thank you, maybe feeding them a little bit of bird seed. They want to have more, right? And have more in their feeder to go to 11%. We do that for 3 months per person, okay? So that's the answer to that program. So Jack, I'm gonna take you back to the show to wrap up our recognition. Then we're gonna come back, because if you saw your name or you had more sponsoring and maybe they didn't QNC, we do want to hear from you all. Okay. So if you saw your name, be ready to share any hot tips. Okay. Let's take it to wrap up our celebration. Okay, Jack, take it away.
Super.
I just wanted to say something real quick. I want everybody to win the Hilton Head trip because who knows, I might cook steaks in the front yard.
Look, we don't know. We're going to Janice's house,
Woo!
so like, we might as well. I love it. I love it. I love it. So when I was pulling the VIP reports this morning, I had to like rub my eyes and check to make sure it was real because y'all brought back so many VIPs last month and it is remarkable. So let me show you. So these are some March VIPs, top influencer leaders, influencing VIPs. Let's shout out Vicky Hacking with 24 VIPs on her team. Holy Hannah. I love to see it. Linda Mitchley and Diana Neville have 9 on their teams. Natalie McGilbert has 8. Scooting over to those district managers. Anna G with 11. Yes, well done. Sally Elliott and Helen Wells with 8. Diana Driggs, Janet Flores, and Jan Iverson with 7. Great job, friends. And then scooting down to those managers. Norma Lopez has 11 VIPs on her team. Jackie Alves and Susan Nichols with 8, and Vicky Hoover with 7. Well done, Jen West. Y'all killed the game. Well done. But let's talk about my East Coasters, okay? In my board of directors, Phyllis Luther has 6 VIPs on her team. Jamie Cruz and Lori Dubuque have 5 VIPs on their team. Scooting down to those district managers, look out for Lisa Washington with 11. I love to see it. It's awesome. And not far behind, Sharon Breeze, Nadine Davis, and Janice Todd with 10. Holy cats, you guys. It's so awesome. And Carol Boyer with 8. I love to see it. And then scooting over to managers, you guys are killing it. It's creeping up. Eric Cruz with 7 and Debbie Yingling with 7. Well done. Donna Hayes, Zakira Kamal, Sheree Lester, Marie Menard, and Cheryl Sykes, all with 6. And then finally, Inez Cox, Erica Cruz, Janet Daniels, Linda Hartley, and Esteban Vargas Morero, all with 5. You guys, it just makes my heart so happy to see you growing your VIPs because VIPs are, they're so important to the guaranteed income and the guaranteed volume on your team. I love to see it. So as 2 reminders, one, on the right, your Jumpstart consultants can very easily be moved from brand new consultant to pre-VIP to VIP so that they get hooked on success and they're growing more volume in your central branches. And a reminder, if you are a VIP, and remind your teams, please, to get their orders in and choose their VIP gifts. So you have, yeah, it is Jackie's twin. That's so funny. I didn't even see it until you just said that, Janice. Sorry, I'm a squirrel. But get your orders in so that you can choose your gift to drop in your order for April. So there you go. VIPs, well done. And we are going to continue with our hashtag challenge. We dropped the ball. We dropped the ball a little bit in February or March. Oh, we skipped a month. I don't remember what month we skipped, but we're back. To make sure to keep hashtagging on social media with Jaffa Skin, Jaffa Color, Jaffa Spa, Jaffa Fragrance, and Freedom Friday, because I want to show you the next slide with a little recognition for Dia Collins and Sarah Hipple. Caught you using your hashtags, you guys. Sarah has been hashtagging her reels, and she's been making a ton of reels. I love to see it. It's a really fun and engaging short video with a great caption and hashtags, so it's searchable. And Dia has been hashtagging the heck out of her tabletops, sharing where she's at all over Connecticut, making some impact and, you know, doing her thing with her Freedom Friday hashtag. So make sure to use those hashtags so we can catch you being royal out in the wild, right? So let's hear from you all. If you caught your name, or if your name wasn't there because you have sponsors that were not yet QNC'd, you still have this month to go, shout it out, throw it in the chat, shout it out what you did to bring in those new friends, and how you're going to continue to work with them to more growth. And second, do you have any Q&A on anything that you saw, and we can help take care of you?
All right. Who's got some hot shares if you saw your name in Reco or you're still QNCing? Let's hear from our besties out here.
Well, consistency is the key. And I'm so blessed to have the team I do because they're hanging in there. We meet every Friday for happy hour, even if it's in the coffee shop, on Zoom, and at Mass General. We are consistent and they want to hear how each other are doing and they support each other. And just like us here on the Jackie and Jackie, you guys put together our team that keeps us the same here. So thank you for all that you do for us and with us and model it. So that consistency makes a huge difference. And they all want to be part, and I put their names in lights. We have that chat, my Active Ace Facebook group, and I brag on the team members that are VIPs and they want to do it. And it doesn't hurt that Jaffa has that special gift shop either because they love the blink. So thank you. Everyone. So
Excellent.
And perks. Thanks.
Excellent. Meeting with your team. How many of you are back to seeing your team? I know I was on the road in California doing a tour. I know Jackie's been talking about bringing her community together. I know Pat Clover's out at IHOP with that whole crew out there. It is literally the truth. Back in person is hip and hot and on, and that will grow VIPs. Thank you, Debbie. That is absolutely spot on. Thank you. Other tips.
We were on Zoom from the coffee shop on Mass General, by the way, but still so thank you.
Excellent.
I
Go
want to
with
share.
that, and I'll go to Michelle.
Yeah, my share, you've probably already heard it again, but so we're in another setting. It's just finding a niche, finding a group that you can be consistent with and can need your help. So mine has been and was partner up with another business that's not related to Jafra or cosmetics and teaming up with them whoever does presentations. Mine happens to be a life insurance two people in life insurance. And we've been doing every single week. So I currently have like 28 appointments on my calendar. And we're going to seniors and one location has booked me for once a month throughout the year, consistently on the same day that I come and meet the seniors. Now the seniors are joining because I do the same presentation I give to anyone. They're joining with the kid, but they're seniors. So my expectations are high, but the reality is they're on budgets that may not allow them to do the QNC. But I just realized, not realized, but yeah, it just came to light that I'm not asking them, who do you know that might want to join? Do you have a daughter or, niece or whatever? And the one that I just sponsored first of the month, she said yes, and she sponsored her daughter. So, we put a daughter under her simply because that's the right thing to do. I had not met the daughter. Now she's an indirect. So perhaps I indirect to get that $500 bonus. But yeah, so find a niche wherever it may be. If it's a gym and you go consistently to that gym and maybe different gyms, it could be nursing homes. Go to those nursing homes. Just find something, a book club, join a book club. You go from house to house each month, but just find a group that you can relate to, something you like to do and love to do. I love working with seniors. So it was just a good fit for me. So
excellent.
That's what
So
my share.
get out there. That's the message. Let me tell you, Jackie and I had meetings with Belinda Ellsworth and Kelly Northcott in the last week. And the message is in person is magically the answer. So I love that. That's excellent. I'm going to take a couple more lives. We've got 3 minutes, so they're going to do a short review. If you have other suggestions, tips you want to share, please put it in the chat. We love to hear from the best of the best. So let me just tell you also, I do know you saw those top sponsors. They also dipped into double QNCs. So we did the trip numbers based on the sales report. We didn't have a report based on the sponsoring yet. So just pay attention. We know all things we're finishing. We are going to give you the update as soon as we get the updated trip report, because I know Pat and Mona, I think you guys are just blowing steam on all of that sponsoring and really have led the way. So again, and many of you as well. Gina is catching up, Rose is out there. So we just wanted to pause on that. I do have these people that raised their hand to volunteer to share. So I'm going to give you all a short little snippet of a minute. So we've got Michelle, Shafika, and Mona. So Michelle Ainsworth, take it away. What would you like to share? And thank you.
I just want to quickly say, I kind of shared with you guys about this one gal I knew I worked with at the bank years ago. And because of the post, and I'm not a big poster, you guys know that, I'm not a big computer social media, but I posted it on my Facebook and she came in and sponsored, and then she got her kit, and then she did a $450 order, and then she is doing another one this month. So you just don't know. I mean, she hasn't used Jafra in years. She was a client of mine years ago. But also the same thing with some coworkers and people that I have. I've got them to get the kit. So, and my relatives, I actually have 2 cousins I'm working with to get them all to order this month. But you just don't know. If you don't put it out there, you don't know. So I'm trying a few different things, but my sales have got to go up and I'm got to do something. So, all right, thanks. And I have to leave. So good luck.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Love that. Thank you. We got to get out there. We got to try new things. That's what spring is all about. Love that. Thank you. Let's hop over to Shafika.
Hi, I just, my main thing is just to keep on planting seeds and just follow up, because the six that we brought in March were basically from just seeds that were planted before, and continue to follow up and just meet them where they are and help them get to where they want to go here. So a lot of them, I always start off with a $200 kit. So they said they couldn't do that. So they came in with the 25, and then a couple of them, after they had the 25, they said, well, you know, can we get the $200 kit later? And I said, no. I said, it's either one or the other. I said, but how would you like to put $200 in your pocket? So let's work on getting you, you know, your $400 sales. So right now we've got launch parties planned, and pairing them up together is good also too. So I opened my home where they can come and invite their friends, so I could have more than one come at one time and just invite their group of friends. And I let them know every department is displayed where all your friends and family can try and buy, and all the sales will go towards you. And I let them know, I said, I'll make my famous citrus punch, and you all will bring the refreshments here and stuff. And that's what they do here. They love doing that and getting their family and friends together here. So.
Excellent. Love that. And I love, if you all saw in WhatsApp, how Shafika did her welcome board of all of her new consultants. Beautiful way to display the team growth. And again, celebrate your indirects as much as the ones that you've sponsored. Great job welcoming them. And the launch party key ticket, again, if I could say a shout out to what both Belinda and Kelly Northcott talked about. I even hopped into some Dana and Neil training. You know, it's harder on social media unless you're really good at social media, but don't quit doing it. But to get a consistent funnel, the way of doing that is really getting those new consultants with a kickstart party, or jumpstart, as Mona calls it, launch party, whatever it is, to welcome them to your team and to introduce Jafra to their family and friends. So it's back, it's hot, and it's alive. So great job, Shafika. All right, Mona, you're hot on the blanket for us.
I've been doing 2 parties a month. I need 4 parties a month because we need $20,416. So I have to work on sales.
Excellent, excellent. Mona literally started back to parties, not a joke, right, Mona? Took the beginning focus of the year, got herself back into these parties. She was doing personals and, you know, again, some parties here and there, but ramped it up and went from 2, now going to 4, and she's doing jumpstart parties for those new. And Mona, there you are, #1 sponsoring in the nation first quarter.
Cool. That's cool.
So simple answer. We don't have to explain more. So thank you so much. Appreciate you. Congratulations. All right, Jack, anything else in the chat we need before we hop into the second half to our workshop? Because now we're going to come back to more thinking and sharing thoughts.
It's mostly just Shafika's Citrus Punch and shouting out VIPs and being so proud of teams. So I'm living for it. That's great.
Excellent. Okay. So you've heard ideas, you've heard some shares, you see what's on the table. We've answered any of those questions. Now, what we want to take you to is what are your goals? So here we are. That was passed. That's a little bit of what's on the table. This comes back to it's today, the 3rd of the month. Do you have every goal written down? So owning a business is owning your goals, owning a plan, and putting actions into the calendar and doing it, right? So super simple, but not always. So this is just a reminder. We put it in the WhatsApp so that you could print it and fill this out. If you have leaders in your downline, this should be the #1 priority today, if it's not already done, to know what their goals are and their plans and actions. Setting up those goals for personal and branch and district sales and sponsoring. What are your ways to achieve those goals? What are the days you're going to do what? And what is that focus for each of those 6 goals up above? Then you've got new promotions. Who am I going to promote to future manager, and even move up a title during Q2? It's a new quarter. And it's all about Q2 being new. So who will you be working with on that? When will you do coaching and training and developing with that group? And how will you celebrate them? Next, what bonuses are you earning? What trip goals do you have, like Jackie talked about? Then nailing it down. How many VIPs will I end with this quarter? How many jump starts am I working with? And will I end in the next 3 to 4 months? How many 8% and 11? If you don't own it, see it, and say it, and plan for it, it's not going to happen by luck. Next, how many will you reactivate? Growing your active base, you will see when our base drops, our average percentage of ordering drops immensely. And that's your paychecks, that's your commissions. How many $1,000 achievers? Spring Fling, we launched that on the 1st. We're going to just review that quickly. And the Power of 5, that was also launched on the 1st. You are the driver of all things on the table, keeping it fun and simple, and we're going to have the recognition support for you. So let's take a look, speaking of that, at what we have next. I'm going to talk about the active base, then Jackie's going to come back and review the Spring Fling and the Power of 5 that we've brought back. That being said, as we go through this, please write in your Think notebook, okay? What thoughts, look in your calendar, what days and what ways will you achieve your goals? One of the biggest ones is keeping our inactive consultants active. So this is their campaign this month. $98, those are their 2 gifts with their $400 50% order this month. We know the biggest deal is to do this early. Don't let them miss out on free shipping, because watch this down here. You can use this as you want. $200 order we know is $140, $300 is $210, a $400 order costs $200. But look at this, they're going to pay $17 shipping. So for $8 more cost, they get $50 more product with a $450 order with free shipping. So this is the big story, whether you're making a text video and sending it out, whether you're calling them and talking to them. When you do call and talk to them or are leaving them recorded messages, the key is this. Why do they want to be active? Don't just tell them about the gift, tell them why. To get the best deals, to get the best prices, and to be in the know and the now, they have to order once every 4 months, any size, but we know 400 is 50% off. Now, that opens their door to weekly emails, weekly texts, monthly mailed brochures. They have to know that's the only way they're going to get them, and don't you dare pay to send it to them. Sorry, I would never spend that money. This is for them. They could just place an order. Next, while you have them, remember the new website is coming. We've set it for a year. Have them update their email and their text with you and Jafra. Remind them that they have a free website. I will tell you, Jackie and I doing 10,000 consultants that we individually text, they do not know they have free websites. They do not, maybe your team does, but not all of them do. So work with your downlines. Make sure that their consultants also know They have a free website under my account. They can copy and paste that link, share it with family and friends. They have an easy way with no placing orders, no deliveries, and they can even sign their fam and friends and their faves up for email, texting, all the offers that are on the table. They could sell enough to buy their products. So, and most importantly, this is all by the 15th for free shipping, okay? So this hopefully helps you avoid the month end stuff too, by the way. Okay, so what else is on there? I'm gonna quickly go. Don't forget, for all of them, as you're reaching those I's and P's, however you're gonna do it, be thinking how you're gonna do it, when you're gonna do it. Don't forget, it's Mother's Day. We have the best Mother's Day gifts. And we have really good Achieve promotions for every consultant achieving that $450 this month, besides our regular host offers. These are the two new ones. Look at that Royal Almond Olive at $750 and some of our Royal Jelly Fabulous Classics at $17.50 each. So these are pictures you can use, copy, paste, whatever you would like. This week, if you want to get an early bird start before the 15th, push it this week with our Get Ready for Earth Day offers. This, again, you can use our graphics. These are all the items that are up to 45% off, celebrating and getting ready for Earth Day offers this week only through the 6th. So that gives you an early bird jumpstart with the free shipping. So we just want to come back to you all. All right, let me come back. It's Think Tank. Thoughts. What is it that you know you could do to push the reactivation early? What did you see? What's going on in your thinking thoughts? Anybody want to just share some thoughts on how to reactivate this month with this early?
I just wanted to share that I did, when Jackie P reached out to all of us to call 6, I did, and I signed up one last night.
Excellent. Very good. Awesome. Set goals first, right? Whether or not there's a campaign, set goals and then reach them. Love that. Super simple. Any other thoughts going on in your mind? How to really move? Remember last month we had a loss. We want to keep everybody active. It's spring and summer. Any other thoughts you have before we move on?
Weekly drawing to move sales.
Oh, love that. Have some weekly drawings and incentives. Do it early. The prize gets bigger week 1, week 2, right? So you can layer that with a 2-week campaign. Anyone this week gets this, anyone this week gets that. And that could be either a do and get, or that can be a drawing, whichever you prefer. Love that. Anybody else?
Get the visuals out to the consultants. The visuals are really nice, and get those out I'm going to do via text because having them to do the email sometimes get lost. So I'm going to I will be sending out visuals through email to my inactives and to my new prospects.
Excellent. So the key is, I love Mona's words. Get the word out. That's the key. Here's the difference. Jafra is also sending an email. Jackie and I will be sending a text. If I could give you all some advice, pile and dial.
The chiropractor.
Jafra's going to send you the email to say, here's the email leaders that just went out. When you see that, it's a great time to say, did you get Jafra's email? Okay. So again, we do send that one email to the inactives and pre-inactives with their gifts. They don't get all the monthly, all the weekly, but they do get the campaign of the month. And we're doing it the first week of the month. And then Jackie and I follow up with a text reminder. But again, your voice matters if you can, video texting. If you need to text, it's okay. But how many can you pile and dial a day? 80% of them don't answer. So leave a message and a follow-up text. So, okay, Carol, go quick, and then we're going to head on to the next subject. Take it away,
You
girl.
gotta do all three. Pat, I really appreciate you changing the try to will. And you got to do all different forms of communication. I'm going to be doing my project broadcast. I've got the email set up already with visuals. And you got to do it all ways because not everybody's looking at everything. And you tell them on the short 1-minute phone call, which I'm doing through Dial My Calls, to look in their email for the details. And it's amazing that when I do a dial my calls, I get people calling me. When I call them individually, they don't call me. It's
true.
weird.
I love that. I love that. And something else I want you to tell me. Let's just hear your shout outs really quick before we move on. What products in this brochure or offers are you most excited about?
The mascara. The mascara.
Oh my God,
primer.
anybody dying on the primer?
Yeah.
I
That's
can't freaking
already
wait
ordered.
to get it, right? So the primer, what else are you excited about?
The coconut oil.
I'm excited about the royal jelly offers.
me too.
Excellent.
You
Royal
can
jelly
choose-
offers.
And you can choose whatever you want. I think that's a great promotion. And the other one for 180 something. I'm sorry, I haven't memorized it yet. So I
3%.
think the royal jellies are good offers.
Excellent. I saw Mona post that too. Many of you are saying I'm nuts about the coconuts. You know what? They're
Me
your
too.
clients. They're your clients. Don't expect them to necessarily sell, but do tell them what they might have in their account because people are looking for more. But here's the dealio. Be excited about, OMG, did you see what this is? What's in the brochure, right? Primer to royal jelly to I'm nuts about the coconuts. That's awesome. You're their consultant. They're your client. So start with what's exciting, then go to what's on the table, and let's ramp that up and help them shop, save, but show them how to share in case there's more or someone they know. So thank you so much for the think tank. Keep typing in the chat. Jack, we're going to take us to, you did a beautiful job as our voiceover announcer on the
Oh my
spring
God.
fling. So let's talk about spring comes season and spring fling and the power of 5. Are you ready?
So ready, let's go. So y'all, we're in the spring, and with spring comes a fling. I'm super stoked about this. So if you missed this, it's been in the WhatsApp, it's been in the Facebook, but if you've missed this, let me quickly review. You have 3 levels that you can earn. Level 1 is 1,000 in retail plus 1 QNC. Level 2, 2,000 in retail with 2 QNCs. And level 3, you guessed it, 3,000 in retail with 3 QNCs, okay? And there are various prizes for you to earn, business tools and samples for level 1, full-size product for level 2, and some really killer surprises that I have sitting under my desk right over here for Jaffer Swag for level 3. So how are you going to drive this challenge for you to earn? But more importantly, it's open to all consultants and all leaders. So how are you going to have your team earn it? Because it's not enough for you to be selling and sponsoring. Your team needs to be doing it too. For the people who want to build a business, this is a great way to jumpstart, give them a good kick in the booty to send them straight to selling and sponsoring for the month. So how will you drive this for your teams and to earn it for yourself? Because leaders lead by example. So jot down some ideas, think of great new ideas in ways to share things with your team, throw it in the chat, and we will loop right on back. Very, very quickly, for anybody who missed the business meeting, coconut oil is out, limited time only in a bonus size. We have a new tinted lash primer we were just talking about, stunning. We have the new Eau de Arome Paradise, and we have a really great spa gift bundle, choose 3 for $36, that I think everybody should be taking advantage of this month. It's beautiful. So these are all great for Mother's Day. So here's where you got my silly voiceover. I was really embarrassed to listen to myself talk.
You
I asked Becky,
sounded
do
great.
I sound like that?
I just like, I don't sound like that. What do you do to my voice? I'm like, you sounded amazing, Miss Actress. You're fabulous.
It was so silly, but the crux of it is actually a really fun idea that I hear is something that y'all used to do. So let's bring it right on back. We're going to sell 5 offers every week. Guys, I don't care if it's these offers, if it's something you make for yourself, if your team has an internal challenge, cool. But we're going to go with selling 5 offers to maximize our income this month and also to help our teams maximize theirs, get hooked on success, and get hooked on getting paid. So if you choose to focus on week 1, we're doing the Eau de Arome Collector set. but you can do whatever you want, right? It is your business. You can choose how you sell. And then we also have these really sweet little add-ons that I'm actually super excited about because it's a great teaching opportunity for your teams to teach them how to upsell. Some folks have no idea how to do this, and I know it's second nature for most of you. And like for me, I'll always add on like, oh, hey, are you sure you don't need something for your aunt for Mother's Day? Are you sure you don't need whatever, whatever, whatever? At the end of the day, everybody needs a little gift for someone, whether it's teacher gifts. Those Royal Almond Minis make a great teacher gift, and we're coming up on report card conferences. Folks may want to take a little gift to their kids' teachers. But any of these add-ons, you guys, are really great to teach your teams how to upsell, and a little bit goes a long way. If you sell 5 of the pumpkin exfoliating masks, how much money is that going to add into your team sales? $115, is that true? To your team sales. So that's not true. $75 for 5.
We have a grid we'll show you in just a minute.
I'm so tired, you guys. All right. But you also have host offers that are always on the table. And I think these are really, really good ones because Royal Jelly is in here this time. So with a $300 retail party that you guys can put together with orders, you grab 2 Royal Jelly options for $17.50 each. And then the Royal Olive Trio that's available with a $400 retail party gets you Royal Olive products at like $7.50 each or something. So these host offers are such a great deal, and folks leave them on the table all the time. They forget to check their achieve promotions, and then they're like super sad that they missed out. And then finally, on the right are all of these really sweet party ideas that are direct from the brochure, like direct language from the brochure. Okay. So you can pick any one of these really beautiful party themes and build the whole thing around it. It's already been made for you. Like, I don't know, it's great. And I love a spa day getaway. So let's just roll with it. But remembering that all the tools that you need are in the book. You got to use the book to its full advantage.
And Jack, just a shameless little plug. On Marketing Mondays, we are going to focus on the power of 5 and how to earn the spring fling. And truthfully, sometimes you might see the 1,000, right? People get stuck on 1,000 because of free shipping. Imagine 2,000, imagine 3,000. Truthfully, our average party is $500 to $800. So if that's true, that's only 4 to 6 parties in a month. You could do 3 in a day if you wanted to, or 6 in a day and make it work. So we're going to be focusing on all of that and the parties on Marketing Monday. So you can either watch it later on a recording and brainstorm with those trying to earn more, get it all, and again, join us live. So just a shameless plug on that. As Jack,
I love a shameless plug
to that chart of money potential.
So here's the real, you guys. And if you need something to give you help to show your teams the power of taking a goal and breaking it down, here's how to do it. Okay, take this potential earnings chart and say, hey, if you sell 5 of the Royal Jelly Classics deal, that's $595 in retail. That's what? Oh gosh, I can't do the math. It's like $300 in your pocket, right? If you do the add-on sales, those little bits go a long way. Okay. And so if you're looking at your potential commissions at the bottom, this isn't just for the month, it's per week. All of those things add up. So ask folks, hey, what could an additional $800, $900 do for you this month? And they're like, well, yes, I will take a $900. That sounds wonderful. And you say, okay, here's how you do it. Go get it. And challenging them to defy their fear, get out of their heads, get out of their own way, and show them, hey, you can do it. Here's the exact way how. They're like, oh, right. Then they have restored belief in themselves, in the product, in the comp plan, and they're bought back in. Because more than half of the people in our country are looking for more money right now. More than half of the people that you talk to every day are looking for more money right now. So help them find it. Show them this. Show them how to find it. They deserve it. You deserve it. Everybody deserves it. So how can we drive it? What are we going to do? How are we going to tell our teams? How are we, any notes that you took from that spring fling slide? How are we going to get folks moving forward? Because we can't sit and wait for something to happen to us, right? If we have a deficit, if we need a bigger active base, how are we going to push forward? And how are we going to use these challenges and these tools to get us there? I know what I would do, but that's cheating. I want to hear from y'all. Don't leave me hanging.
Hi,
Hi, Dia.
I'm on my phone because my computer doesn't want to work today. So
You're
I
fine.
can't find my video. So anyway, but I'm here. One thing I thought of doing is offering to all my clients, sell 4 of these, whatever these might be, and get yours free. So, and if they only sell 3, maybe I'll still give them the 4th free, but it might be a way to get people to, sell for me.
Yeah, totally. I love
And then
that.
tell my consultants to do the same so that, that'll help them.
How would you reach those consultants? Like who
I
who
do
are you
all the
going to talk
forms.
to? All the
I
okay.
do. Yeah, I do like everything. I triple and double, the email, I have my WhatsApp that only a few of them are on. Most of them don't use it, but I have my group, my consultant group on
Great.
Facebook, and then I do project broadcasts, and then some people I text individually, some people I call.
I love it.
So
you have a plan of how to reach out and you're going to push out the challenges and check back in with them?
yeah,
I love it. That's a solid plan.
I'm anxious to do it with my clients too, because
yeah.
you never
That'll be
know,
fun.
someone might really love coconut and they might say, oh my God, I have to have that. And all you have to do is sell 4 and you'll get yours free. So maybe they'll buy
Nice.
one of them and then get one free and then sell 2 more.
I love that.
Yay. Well done, Dia. Anybody else have any grand plans or big ideas?
How simple is that for an approach to have them pick 4 favorites of the month
Yep.
and then do that in upselling, right? At your weekly gatherings that you're doing. Love that. Go ahead,
So
Cheryl.
I had an idea that popped into my mind with this challenge that we've got for the regional one where y'all are giving gifts, of piggybacking on that. And because you'll get a $55, if someone does $1,000, you'll get a $55 commission off that. So you could give depending upon how generous you wanted to be, you could give a $10 or a $15 cash bonus on top of whatever gift y'all are giving, to sweeten the pot to go for that goal. Well, plus you've got the 400, you got 200, you got a little bit more than that because you've got the QNC retail as well. You've got 1,400 total retail, but that might be a way to give some extra incentives. Not only you're getting this from Jackie and Jackie, you're getting this from me too.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let us do some of the dirty work because we're letting Jafra do some of the dirty work too. Because with 1 QNC, you get a mug.
Yeah.
With 2 QNCs, you get 2 tote bags, right? So we're letting Jafra also carry some of that for us. Pat, I saw your hand.
Yeah, I just thought of something while Cheryl was talking there, and I wrote it down. We used to long time ago. What is old needs to be new? What's new need to be old? The book parties. Why aren't we talking about more book hostesses? So some 5 orders in 5 days. People are less intimidated when they're being a book hostess for someone to share with 5 people than to say to join and blah, blah, blah. We do that after they've made these sales. So, what do y'all think about that? 5 orders in 5 days, book hostesses. Let's just pump it up with them. It would have not necessarily being the physical brick and mortar party, but book, I'm going to do that this week.
Girl,
Yeah,
I love a book host, and here's why. It's because my catalog is making sales for me while I'm doing something somewhere else.
Yes,
Right?
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, and
Right.
they get their product at half price, or depending on how much they sell, may get it free.
Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
One
So
item
think
per 5.
about our goal is people do need, if the study of the economics of the world, 60% of the world is looking for supplemental income. That's the team you already have too, by the way.
Yes.
So may I
Yes.
invite you to find an easy way to share and earn more? What would more do for you? The key is asking. We're going to keep going because we've got our final segment to stay on time for you all, but put more ideas in the chat. The purpose of the power of 5, we did this quite a while ago during COVID, and man, did it work. So we're not going to give a gift for that, but you can, okay? I love Dia twisting it to a client gift, right? I love Pat twisting it to some easy way to have hostesses. So the goal is, if we can show people simple ways, right? Sometimes the book can be overwhelming, or like Pat said, the party is overwhelming, or whatever that is. We want to find simple ways to help people earn more, get more with Jafra, whether it's a client, a hostess, a consultant, or a team builder. And so again, we absolutely love your thinking. That's the purpose of these workshops. It's nothing new, but it's on the table, and what are we doing with it? But this is a great way to keep training simple. We're going to be doing that at Marketing Monday. And so you can join that, but your follow-up is what matters after any meeting that we have. So again, I'm going to take us back to our final segment as we're wrapping up in our workshop here. And that is flipping this from building the sales to a spring cleaning. All right. How many of you love spring cleaning your house? I don't love doing it, but man, it sure feels good when you do, right? You get to clean the closet, clean the drawers, get that cobwebs out, man, right? The sun is shining, open up the windows. We love it. Spray that Jafra home spray. So I'm going to have you all right now. Okay, Jackie's watching. I'm not watching the audience. I'm going to have you all, if you can, without getting injured, okay? Sit in your chair. Tip your head down between your legs and shake, 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 shake the cobwebs out of your mind. Shake, 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 shake. Get a head start, get a new start, get a new mindset. Spring cleaning is renewing you and renewing new in Q2, not just who we have, but what can we do for more? So we're going to end with one last little segment, and that is, how do we find new when the marketplace is looking for more? This is the key. We met with a couple of the top trainers in direct sales today, training in the type of business that Jafra has. And here was one of them that we saw. You can see this in all of the podcasts and training. Are you recruiting as a manager? Are you recruiting as a kit seller and a deal? Are you recruiting as a team builder? And I wanted to give you an example of something. I saw that Dia was like, oh my gosh, I might be able to do something at a job fair at school. Some will let you, some won't. So what? Get out there. Job fairs are happening everywhere. But I'm going to challenge you to this. Do a job fair with Jafra. You could do a different zip code and they could follow you on TikTok and Instagram every single day. Job fair or yob fair, your own business, what beauty insider fair, I don't care what you call it. It's a place to come experience some beauty and beauty biz opportunities. So, or beauty insiders, whatever you have a passion for calling it. Here's the deal. Recruit as a team builder. I'm interviewing and training our spring beauty insiders. I'm interviewing and training those looking for a side hustle, a spring income, right? I am building my team. That attracts a whole different verbiage and energy. Look at this. This is Vino in the Valley. They're right down the road from me in Wisconsin. This is what I had in an email. I use them every year to show you all. Know anyone looking for a job in Arcadia? Yes, it's Minnesota, not California out there, Gail. And it's our Vino in the Valley location in Arcadia. That means you could have a location in any zip code, any county, anywhere you want. If you know of anyone in that area who might be looking for a great job, side gig, side hustle, something new, a supplemental opportunity, please send them our way. Thank you. And then they have this flyer. Fun spring and summer opportunity, flexible, work from your phone, free websites. Think of what you could do with this, okay? I'm not going to go through it, but I want you to think about it on your ThinkPad. We're working on building a great team for our upcoming season and want to meet you. Spend the summer with us at a seasonal, one-of-kind, open-air restaurant. We're open Friday to Sunday. Work when you want, where you want, from whatever you are doing. Your phone is always on as an opportunity. Located atop the bluffs of magnificent Buffalo County with stunning views. Join us for an open interview job fair this Saturday. Boom, it had the times, had the place, no pre-application needed. Just stop by for a quick visit. I'm going to tell you, 15-minute Zoom visit, 15 minutes in person, short, sweet, do not sell and kill it. Listen to this, learn about positions, competitive pay, employee discounts, flexible schedules that jive with you and your busy life. Experienced or not, we'd love to meet you. Look at these words, what could you do? Can't make it, but you're interested? Great. Hop on over to our QR code or website, complete this question. You could put a link to a Google Doc that you made with a few quick questions. They click there. Help us spread the word and share this with a friend. And then it has a beautiful description down below of the business. So I challenge you, change Q2 to be about new, a new you. You are a team builder. You recruit as a team builder. That's what you do, not for a gift, not for a trip. This is who you are, the brand of you. I know I'm passionate because gosh darn it, I am. And that's this. You know what? In our leadership guide, we have 3 key reasons why people join. Do you keep a list every day? People will join for memberships today. It's back. We talked about all of the trainers in the industry. We do know selling for Costco type approach is hot again in the market like it was in the 90s. We know that. We also know family and friends share plan is big and hot, and we've got all the perks, but people want to earn more. That's the #1 driver. So sell from the top and settle at the bottom. But are we building a list with the future leaders every single day and talking about who and where to meet these people looking for us? Maybe going on tour with a job fair. I'm just making that up. But I also want to tell you something else Jackie and I discovered in our interviews last week with all the top trainers. The #1 fear of sponsoring in consultants and leaders, it's not sponsoring or even asking people we know they need it. It's not knowing how to help them get started and be successful. That's a fact. Anybody got a hands up to that one? I can sponsor, but what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. We want you to know this. Stop and use your tools. I would put them on a stick and go print a master copy of every one of these things. I would know where they are and I would have them put into a link in a doc, and I would be able to take people there nonstop. These are your key tools. #1, your 24-hour checklist the minute they join. Letting them know you're there to guide them to VIP their first 4 months and to earn up to 11% or more with their first 4 team members. 4 months, their way to sell, 4 months to grow a 2-way income. Then we've got the new consultant guide. Go through it. You don't have to make anything up. And reviewing that hostess program, because the first thing they're going to do is be a hostess. So they understand the program, they get the perks with their first order, and everyone has a one-time launch party with me. Why? It's to welcome you to the team and make sure your favorite family and friends look as good as you do. Next, do you use the virtual opportunity guide to help train those who want to sponsor? So again, use what we've got. The leadership guide, the compensation guide, How often are you turning the pages and showing the storyboard and using these tools? The VIP guide is beautiful. That's how we keep driving and show them and then celebrate them. So just be teaching. I love this. You know what? Are you doing questionnaires and polls in your WhatsApp, on your Facebook, in Instagram? This is beautiful. And even texting it and saying, who do you know that would answer yes to one of these questions? I am looking for team builders, people who want to lead their life in their own business, help others to become successful. So you don't have to make it up. Nothing's really, as Pat said, old is new and new is old, right? So again, are we using the tools? Are you taking the posts that we have and going through them on the first day of the month, from product to opportunity to party posts, and planning out that content calendar? We gave you some great tools over in our Training Tuesday in WhatsApp and on Facebook. Are you sharing your story and teaching your new consultants and current base who wants to grow more how to tell the story? What they loved when they met Jafra and why they said yes. Since they've joined, what else have they fallen in love with? And what are they most excited about in the future that is their goals and how they can help others? What's the best part? Remember that movie? I love it. And the best part is, right? So again, are we utilizing that? Are you using the tools to help you train and coach? Use what we said, the spring fling and the power of 5. Setting goals with your consultants on day 1 and your leaders, like we have the leader goal sheet. Again, using goal sheets with those who want to earn that income. Making sure that even if they're doing website orders, following up with the 3 closing questions on the order form. And when they're not achieving success, I love this leader checklist. It helps you coach your team builders and those wanting and willing to work to make more. It gives you a checklist of activities that they might have a gap in. So that makes your prep easy. It's meeting them where their needs are, as Shafika said. Again, leader pro tip we learned from all the trainers we interviewed and talked to and observed: one-on-ones, in person. If you're going to be on Zoom, 15 short minutes are perfect for selling, sponsoring, anything. If you're going to be coaching, they even like small pod groups of 2 or 3 others coming together to brainstorm. These are the new tips and trends for Q2 of 2024. We have Bitly's and we have YouTube. Use what you want. If they're outdated, Jackie and I will get around to them. We just can't keep up to everything. We don't care if it's outdated. They can ask you for updates. Use what we've got or watch ours and make your own. You don't have to use ours. It should be your voice, not ours. Now, also, when you're looking for training on topics, lead your team to subscribe to our YouTube channel where everything is posted. Everything is there. You could type in teacher testimony and it will pop up. Okay. So again, be thinking, how am I using what I've got? Remember, you should never have to ask us where our calendar is. You want to know why? It is in WhatsApp. It's always in your email and it's always in Facebook. But show your team to go under Jafra events and download our regional calendar. Do you know everything that we have is on in Jafra Biz every single week? Every invite we've made for you, yes, we email it, put it on WhatsApp, put it in Facebook, but it's also posted. We spend a whole lot of time getting everything into Jafra events, and they can see everything right there where they can go each day and each week in English and Spanish. Okay, so use what's there. Last thing, are we using the opportunity session? It's a 10-minute gathering. Remember, 15 minutes is max. Here it is. It's 10 minutes for you to help people take a look at the opportunity. So whether you're in person or you're doing it on Zoom, we have the invitations that you can be using. We have flyers that you can go meet people. Here's the key. Plan to attend things, but know who's there and do follow-up coaching. Look at the month calendar, get them to commit to what they're attending and follow up each week with them. Host opportunity events. There's job fairs everywhere, everywhere. Don't always try to get into theirs. Host your own. You have your own company. Next, get out and about, go see people and invite them to some Beauty Insiders gatherings very quickly, on person or in line. Use your invites if you want to make your own, great, but don't spend all your time creating what we've already done. Remember to be painting it purple and meet new people. Host those spring come events on Facebook as well. Keep it simple, but let's get the cobwebs out and do that spring cleaning. If you need guidance and you need a community because you're ready to explode and grow and you want to be better at new consultants and new leaders, we even have your coaching group. We're launching it. The cutoff enrollment is by Friday. And that all you have to do is tell your Jackie that you want to enroll in this group. We've got a WhatsApp group, we do pod coaching, and we have team time every month. Our goal, you're focused on that quarterly bonus and promoting new managers. If you haven't said yes, you have until Friday. So, do you have all these tools in your tool belt? So in the chat before we part, what thoughts based on what you just saw in this segment do you have to grow new, to get a new start, to spring clean every crook and cranny of yourself in your mind first, and then in your business and the actions you're taking daily? Leaders build teams. Sitting at the same title has no joy. Trust me, I know it. I see it. I've been there. So is Jackie. And we all know the joy is helping others grow. And when we keep growing and moving up in our 8 steps of success. So again, what will you do to grow new consultants and future managers based on us stimulating your thoughts and all the brilliance you already have? Put it in the chat and we'll be back at the very end. We're actually ending. We just want to remind you, Jack, we've got a couple of things that we can't forget to mention before we come back to the ending.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see you guys. So go ahead and RSVP. We have Los Angeles this weekend on Saturday when we have a little change in venue. We're going to be right next door to the Holiday Inn at the La Quinta, which will be super fun. And I'm excited to see everyone. We already have 30 folks RSVP'd to join us this weekend. And we have room for so many more. So share that with your teams and with your friends that might be in California. And then next weekend, we are in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we only have 11 of you responded to the Charlotte event. So fill it up, guys. Fill up that room. We have the same room as last time and so many more chairs that we can fill up. So I'm really excited to see you. I'm really excited to connect with you to work on all kinds of great stuff. And save the date for National Convention, July 23rd through the 25th. It's at Caesar's Palace, and registration will open on 4/15. We have literally no other details than that.
So that brings us back to, do not forget to close today. When we end, sit down, take a screenshot if you need this. It's also in WhatsApp already. Make sure you and your managers below you, I shouldn't say below, the managers within your team, you have all of your goals set for the month with goals, plans, and actions. We are ready to spring fling ahead to a successful Q2. So that ends our training segment or workshop for today. We're going to stop the recording.